Welcome to 5-Minute ELL. Today we review the responsibility of LEAs to ELLs. The Office of Civil Rights, OCR, requires school districts to guarantee equal educational opportunities for all students. Upon enrollment in school, the OCR requires all districts to ask every student 2 questions. Do you use a language other than English? Is a language other than English used in your home? If the answer to either question is yes, the state of Missouri requires the student to take the WIDA Access Placement Test, more commonly known as the WAPT. The state of Missouri requires the WAPT to help determine if the student can benefit from English language support. Parent permission is not required to test students for English language proficiency. The Access for ELLs is the annual assessment of English language proficiency chosen by the state of Missouri. A student will take this assessment each year support is needed. Testing English proficiency is a federal requirement under No Child Left Behind and a requirement of the state of Missouri. Parents cannot exempt their child from participating in the annual access testing until scores reflect proficiency levels determined by the state of Missouri. These thresholds are readily available on the Missouri DESE website or by contacting a MEL specialist. Title III of NCLB requires school districts, quote, to ensure that limited English proficient children attain English proficiency, develop high levels of academic competence in English, and meet the same challenging academic content and student achievement standards that all children are expected to meet, end quote. On a practical level, this means districts are obligated to provide an annual assessment of English language proficiency, routinely inform parents of their child's progress, and notify parents about available English language services. All schools must guarantee equal educational opportunities for all students. Education in the United States is compulsory. A parent cannot refuse education for their child. If an English learner cannot access education without additional support, the district is obligated to make support available to the student through specific ESL services and programs. If a parent refuses specific Title III services for their child, the OCR mandates that the school district must still provide a meaningful education. Missouri specifies that classroom teachers will utilize ESL strategies and resources in general education classrooms. Keep in mind that ELL supports fall in Tier 1 on an RTI model. Accountability within Missouri is aligned with the No Child Left Behind goal of 100% proficiency, but is replaced with Missouri's top 10 by 2020. Each state, including Missouri, sets specific parameters for evidence of an ELL student's proficiency in both English language and grade level content. District accountability is measured annually and explicitly as required under Title III, Section 3102.8 of No Child Left Behind, which states its purpose is to hold LEAs and schools accountable for increases in English proficiency and core academic content knowledge of limited English proficient children by requiring adequate yearly progress for LEP children. In Missouri, adequate yearly progress, AYP, is replaced with building and district level annual performance reports, APR. The APRs incorporate student growth in math, ELA, science, social studies, a number of college and career readiness indicators, attendance rate, and graduation rates. The MSIP-5 APRs include a new high needs subgroup that represents an unduplicated count of all students in a school or district belonging to at least one of the following individual subgroups: students with disabilities, English language learners, low-income students, Black students, and/or Hispanic students. These subgroups were selected based upon a review of the state's student achievement data. Speaking and listening are now explicitly identified in Missouri's learning standards as part of the state's ELA and college and career readiness requirements, further underscoring the importance of strengthening the classroom experience for all students through instructional methods that address both content and language objectives. The annual performance of ELL students on MAP and WIDA access are key indicators of district efforts to provide equitable access to education to all students. Language mastery and grade-specific content are inseparable components of the skills and understandings that all Missouri students need to remain lifelong learners.